Hey y'all. Oh gosh, is that broke too? Yeah, crap. I have to learn how to fix that. Hey guys. Shoot. I wanted to use this tripod, but everything I own is breaking down. So, that's not good. I need to figure out how to fix this. Okay, because that's a good tripod. Where's that little piece that came off? There it is. Okay. Hey everybody. Okay, how do I put this on there? Oh, hell's bells. Oh, hell. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I think I can just go like, oh, sorry y'all. I think I could just go like that. Guys, so annoying, you guys. Oh, there we go. Come on, hold it in there now. God, it's not gonna hold it. Fuck. I'm so mad. Sorry, I'm trying to get this tripod to work, and it ain't working right, so I'm mad. Okay. Anyways, I'll have to get my sister to help me with it, because I can't even figure out a damn tripod. What's going on, you guys? What's everybody up to? How is everybody's weekend going? Good? Everybody having a good weekend? I hope so. I have been chilling like a villain. I wanted to talk about methadone versus Suboxone. And it's not what you think, okay? So lately here online, I have been seeing a lot of people going back and forth about Suboxone and methadone. We're going to put my new perfume on. It is Yum Pistachio Gelato by Kayali. It's their new fragrance. It literally makes you smell like a dessert, baby. Like a dessert, okay? All right, so there's that. And then we're going to put on our live stream lip gloss. Y'all already know. Now, top tier live stream lip gloss. What makes something become a top tier live stream lip gloss? Well, my friends, I'm so glad you asked me that. To become a top tier live stream lip gloss, you have to have a faint wash of color, too much pigment. If I get it outside my lip line, then I look goofy as hell. Number 2, you must be very, very glossy. Number 3, you must be non-sticky. I don't want that nasty ass white shit gathering up in the corner of my motherfucking mouth when I'm talking. Okay? And last but not least, when you put your lips together, it must feel like 2 pillows colliding. That is how you become a top tier lip gloss bitch on my channel. So if those of you guys that don't know, I go live all the time here on TikTok and on YouTube, and throughout my whole fucking life, I will have lip gloss, and I will be putting it on probably about 75 times, okay? I don't know what it is. It's just something I do. I don't know if it's like a nervous tick. I just like having my lips glossy, and so I just do it. So, this NARS oil-infused lip tint knocked Mario's lip plump serum out of first place. So I've been using this a lot. So anyway, I like, sharing with you guys little things about my makeup routine and things that I like, just to like add a little bit of my personality to it. So now we're going to get into talking about methadone versus Suboxone. So lately here I've been seeing a whole bunch of people online like fighting back and forth and saying things about they're saying that methadone is for people who really don't want to be sober. And you guys, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, okay? I used to think that. I used to think that too. I used to think that. You want to know why I used to think that? because I used to fucking eat methadone 10 pills like they were going out of style and fucking literally be in a constant state of nod all day long because I abused methadone. But that doesn't mean that every single person that uses methadone is going to abuse it. In fact, since joining TikTok, I have met so many people who are on therapeutic doses of methadone and they're sober and it saved their life and they're doing really, really good. Like really good. So I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about how detrimental it is to, to be talking shit and bad-mouthing medication-assisted treatment, especially if you're somebody who's on medication-assisted treatment. If you're on Suboxone and you're bad-mouthing methadone, how dare you? Shame on you. Shame on you, hypocrite. Shame on you, hypocrite. Okay? We are all the same. Like, we're literally on medication. Okay? It doesn't matter if one is a partial agonist and one is a full agonist. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that we're taking our medication as prescribed and we're staying sober. Okay? That's what matters. So, people are arguing and saying, everybody that takes methadone, they're all getting high on it. They're all getting high on it. Do you remember that video that girl made the other day, you guys, where she was talking shit about being on Suboxone? And like halfway through her video, she said something about people always abusing their subs and being in the clinic for too long. Right when she said that, I knew right then she doesn't have a problem with Suboxone. She has a problem with people abusing their medication. But that's not everybody. And that's the same way with methadone. Not everybody that is on methadone is going to abuse their methadone, you guys. And here's the thing. Here's the thing, okay? What if they are abusing their methadone? What if they are? Oh, well, at least they're not shooting fentanyl. At least they're not using illicit fentanyl, okay? So if they are getting high on their methadone and they're staying away from fentanyl, that's a win in my book, baby. That is a win in my motherfucking book. Just like if you guys are meth addicts and you're like, Nicole, I'm a meth addict and I just can't seem to get sober, so I'm taking like a whole bunch of Vyvanse every day to give me the same effect. Okay, honey. Okay. As long as you ain't out there getting illicit drugs off the street and dying and killing yourself, okay? You just keep making steps in the right direction. One foot in front of the other, okay? Everybody's journey is different. It's not my job to tell you, oh, I'm sorry now. You've been doing that for way too long. You should be sober by now. Like, everybody's time is going to be different, So, people need to really, really, the MAT community, shape up. Shape up or ship the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the MAT community and you're talking shit about methadone, you need to shape up or ship out, man. For real. We do not attack each other. We do not fucking do that shit. If you have those opinions about methadone, you need to look inside of yourself. There's something there's something going on inside of you that's causing you to be biased and feel that way. Okay? Really, really think about it. I'll tell you why I was like that. The reason why I was like that, this is years ago. I haven't been like that in years. Years ago, when I abused methadone and I was fucking getting so fucked up, right? I thought everybody did that. I thought everybody used methadone the same way I used methadone. Isn't that so funny how us drug addicts think we're the fucking center of everything? Everybody must be abusing their methadone because I abused mine. No. That's not how it works. And so instead of like talking shit about people being on methadone, like, why don't you encourage them? Why don't you let them know that you're proud of them for making the decision to get on medication-assisted treatment? Because we all know how hard it is to decide to get on MAT because of the already horrible stigma from other people outside of our community. So it just really is discouraging to see people inside of the MAT community talking mess about MAT treatment, If you're somebody who's going to be helping others, you have to like really step back and realize that you're doing that's harmful. Okay, you need to leave yourself open to support all paths. Okay, you need to leave yourself open to support all pathways. So that way, what happens if some girl comes up to you and she says, let me think, Matt Trauma Mama, I'm just using you as an example. Hey girl, I really need some support. I've been on methadone for 2 years and I haven't been going to meetings and I just kind of been feeling like I'm going to relapse. I just really need some support. What are you going to do? Oh, sorry, honey, you're on methadone. You ain't sober. No, you're going to need to be able to be there for her and support her and let her know that, hey, you know what, girl? I know some fucking badass meetings that accept medication-assisted treatment. They're called Mara, M-A-R-A. Let me get you the link. You know? I don't know. It just... The MAT in the MAT community is my community, okay? I put blood, sweat, and tears into this community since 2015, 2016, okay? I fucking sacrificed myself in front of hundreds and thousands of people and put myself out on Front Street talking about being on subs and got laughed at before people are ever even talking about being on Suboxone, okay? Like, it was really a lonely time back then. I was all by myself. And, now we have so much support, you guys, and we have so many people that are, you know, there to cheer us on. Let's not fucking bite each other. Let's not be like that. So, anyway, that's what I wanted to say about that. There's no one way is better than the other way, you guys. It is all determined by the person, okay? It's all determined by the person, right? Let's say somebody else, maybe they can't take methadone because they are on some other medications that react with methadone in a bad way. That's why they have to do subs, you know? And vice versa. And you know what? Thank God that methadone is available, because there's a lot of people, you guys, who can't make it through the withdrawal to get on Suboxone. There's a lot of people who just, and I'm not shit talking those people. This is the truth, right? Some people really are struggling to the point where they just cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel and they can't go through the withdrawal. Okay. So being able to get on methadone right away saves their life, you know? So people that are on Suboxone, if you're talking shit about methadone, I want you to sit down, shut the fuck up, and think about how you felt when people were telling you weren't sober. Think about how it felt when your mom and dad or whoever your support system is told you that you're just trading one drug for the other. You know what I'm saying? You need to fucking remember where you came from. So, anyway, that's all I gotta say about that, because I get really, really upset when it comes to this kind of stuff, y'all. You know, it's very discouraging. And imagine the people in the MAT community who are brand new, who are going, oh my God, I'm on methadone and I don't want to tell anybody. I don't want to tell anybody that I'm on methadone because everybody's saying that I must want to get high. Do I want to get high? Then we start to, maybe they're right. Maybe I am getting high on my medication. And then the next thing you know, what they do, I'm just going to stop taking it. I'm stopping taking it. 2 days later, oh my gosh, I'm so sick. Hey, Pookie, can you bring me some fentanyl? Thanks, man. And then they relapse and die. Okay? Because y'all want to talk shit about people being on fucking methadone and compare it. You know what I mean? Like, God, it's so... This is why I don't even fight about kratom. Take all the kratom you want. If it keeps you off of fentanyl, I am proud of you. I am celebrating you. I'm celebrating all recovery, okay? Nathaniel, what? No, I'm live. He just drives me insane. I'm like really upset and I'm heated right now because this is serious. Just because there's some people who abuse their medication that does not mean that methadone is a bad drug. Okay, do you know how long methadone has been around, you guys? It's been around for a long ass time, okay? And there's data and evidence-based treatment proven that it works and it helps people maintain sobriety and not relapse. 1947, there you go. And so we should, all of us Suboxone sisters, all of us Sublocade sisters, we should be fucking sucking methadone's dick. You know why? Because methadone came first, so that way we could get Suboxone and we can have Sublocade. So we need to be like, I methadone ladies, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to be kissing their ass and helping them and supporting them. Because if it wasn't for methadone, we wouldn't be able to get Sublocade or Suboxone. You know? So, I'm shaking. That's how upset I'm. That's how mad I am about seeing people in my comment section saying shit about methadone in a negative way when I literally made a video that was positive talking about it. You know what I mean? And I said, let's not do that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to have a heart attack, y'all. My pressure is up. It's so important, you guys. It's so important that we don't do that. You know, united we stand, divided we fall. And we already get enough shit as people that are on MAT. We do not need to be backbiting each other, you know? So, okay. That's my scolding. I'm done scolding everybody for today. I just really needed to say that. And listen to me, guys. We all make mistakes, okay? If you're somebody who is talking shit about methadone, listen to me, okay? I understand we all make mistakes, and this is a chance for you to have a learning experience. You know, I learn so many things when I'm in recovery. All the time I'm learning something new, you know? And so learning that there are people out there that can take methadone as prescribed and not overtake it to get high, I learned that. Do you know that there's people that watch me who say, I don't know how you take your Suboxone as prescribed. If I had a prescription for Suboxone, I would be shooting it up. I would just be like, pop, 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 you know? Like, that's how I feel. Like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Because I don't have the desire to do that. Excuse me. But with methadone, bitch, I'm telling you, methadone was like my love, okay? When my husband got kicked off the methadone, I was so pissed. You know what I'm saying? Because I was fucking living my life in a fantasy land. I was walking around nodded out 24/7, 7 days a week. And I've been reading my diary from that time, you guys, when I was in the, perpetual state of the nod. And it's so crazy for me to read that diary now that I'm sober and see, like, where I was mentally then. I see how selfish I was. I see how insecure I was. I always thought Neil's parents were mad at me about something. I was always seeking validation from them, always trying to be validated by my husband's family. I was toxic, you know? So, anyway, I really appreciate you guys for coming to my TED Talk. I'm going to upload this video over on my YouTube channel because they need to hear it too. Everybody's getting it tonight, you know? I have to tell myself, you guys, like sometimes I'll catch myself like talking about medical marijuana, right? And I'll be thinking in my mind like, what? How can people take medical marijuana and be sober? How did they do that? Because when I take medical marijuana, I can't fucking function. Bitch, I'm eating the whole motherfucking refrigerator. Do you know that I ate a whole platter of lasagna the day after Christmas this year? Because I ate a medical marijuana gummy. I was so sick, I thought I was going to die. Okay? Thought I was going to die. It was horrible. So that's why I don't fuck with MJ. because I cannot fucking stop eating when I'm on that shit. Doesn't matter what strain it is, it don't matter. I'm eating everything. I'll eat fucking wood. Okay? And so every now and then I'll be thinking, I'm like, how do they do that shit? You know? And just because I can't doesn't mean somebody else can't, you know? I do believe that there's like healthy therapeutic ways to do everything, right? But who am I to tell you what your healthy therapeutic way is, right? Like you have to find that on your own. All I'm doing is just sharing with you guys, you know, my beliefs and my opinions. Now listen to me, honey. If you guys had met me like 8 years ago, I would have told you that medical marijuana you're not sober. You're on MAT, you're not sober. Like, that's one thing that they do teach you in AA and NA. They sure do teach you what not sober is, okay? It's like, who gives a fuck? Why am I going around telling other people what they are? Why am I telling other people about their sobriety? Because I ain't got nothing better to do. That's why I did it. Because I was bored. Because I didn't want to focus on my own bullshit. I wanted to focus on somebody else's. So that's like a magic trick. Whenever you like don't want to fucking work through your own shit, you start like looking at somebody else's shit and pick apart their life. Happens to me all the time. I have so many people that do that to me in my comment section, and I'm just like, I'm Mother Teresa over here, literally giving people like content ideas to pick apart my life so that way they can have a better life. What's up, baby? What happened? If you wrote Suboxone in the chat, you can't write that. It won't show. It won't show me the question. So retype it and abbreviate it. That's right, Clarissa. That's right. It's not my business. Right? Good job. Good job. You know what happens when we start making shit our business? That's when we get all that drama and that chaos and shit. You know? The only reason you should ever, like, make somebody's situation your business is if you're their recovery coach or some shit like that. But if you're just a passerby, keep it shut. I take 1 to 4 milligrams of Suboxone every other day. Okay. My hormones are making me anxious. Do I think your baby will have withdrawals when born? So first of all, why aren't you taking it every day? Because like, if you weren't pregnant, I wouldn't say this. But since you're pregnant, you should take it as prescribed daily. Okay. But you know what? I bet you your baby's fine. I bet your baby don't have no withdrawal. I've seen it happen both ways. I've seen people's babies. I've seen somebody who was on the max dose of Suboxone, 32 milligrams of Suboxone she was on, and her baby didn't have no withdrawal. Then I've seen people who were on 2 milligrams of Suboxone and their baby had withdrawal. But I've never, like, seen anybody or had anybody call me and tell me how, like, if their baby did have, you know, the withdrawals, it was, like, really mild, you know? It was really mild, and, like, you know, you'll be there with your baby, so you'll be able to comfort them and hold them and all that good stuff. And that, you know, when you're a little baby, that's what you want. You want your mama to hold you and kiss you and rock you, you know? But do not be worried about that. Honestly, don't even worry about that. Let me tell you something, okay? And I'm not proud of this, but I'm going to tell you something because I think it might make you feel better. When I was pregnant with my son, honey, I was on all kinds of drugs. I was on uppers, downers, and all arounders. Okay? God. I don't want to cry because I'm putting my fucking eyeliner on. July 3rd morning at 5 a.m., I woke up and I had this horrible pain in my back. It felt like somebody was taking an ice pick and stabbing me in my back and dragging it across. And so I woke up and I walked across the hallway to my mother-in-law's room and I said, hey, I think I'm going to have the baby. She was like, oh, yeah, it's just beginning. So I called my husband and I told him what was going on and told him he needed to, make his way home from work. And so he got home about an hour later, and I was in labor at my house, just casually walking around, screaming, twerking, bending over, getting in the hot tub, getting out of the hot tub. I was in labor from, like I said, 6 a.m. that morning until 8 p.m. that night, and then I decided to go to the hospital. I went to the hospital, and when I got there, I was 8.5 centimeters dilated. And they gave me an epidural, so I was on that too. And then I had my little boy at like a little bit after 1 a.m. on July 4th morning. And my little boy was born 100% healthy. He scored almost perfect on his APGAR scores. My baby didn't cry a lot. Nathaniel he didn't fuss, nothing. When I tell you guys, he was the funnest little cutest baby. He had the roundest little head too. And he was just a joy. He was the easiest baby. And he was perfect, amazing, healthy, happy, and he had no drugs in his system. So, you know what? What I did when I was going into labor was I prayed. And I prayed and I prayed and I prayed over my body and over my son. And I begged God to please do what I couldn't do for my son and protect him from me. And he did. And my little boy was perfect. And still is to this day. Very, very, very perfect. So, I know that your baby will be perfect and healthy and happy because you know what? You're being proactive. You're getting treatment for your disease. You're not out there doing like I was doing, So, you're doing the right thing. And when you do the right thing, your higher power will reward you. So, sorry, I got a little teary-eyed, but it's hard. It's still hard for me to talk about that, But please don't worry. What you need to be focusing on is eating healthy and, getting out in the sunshine and just being pregnant and having a good time. No, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm glad that I got to share that with you. I really hope it gave you some relief because, like I said, I was on that night when I gave birth. I was on methadone, Xanax, and methamphetamine. So I want you to know that your baby's going to be just fine. Hey, Brittany. Good. That's awesome. And you know what? Since you're being proactive and you're doing the right thing, oh, your baby's so lucky. Your baby's so lucky to be born into a family where they're like preparing for him or her arrival. And that's just amazing, I wish I could have done that for Nate. I can't go back in time though, Honey, if I could, I would. 100%. 100%. I would go back in life and I would do that differently. I want to get help, but I'm scared of what people say about medication-assisted treatment. Hey, Purple Star. Okay, I was just talking about this actually, and you know what? I'm gonna share this with you. Okay, people are gonna talk shit. People are gonna talk shit. They're gonna say that you traded addictions. They're gonna say you might as well be doing heroin. They're going to say that you're not sober. They're going to say all that stuff. But you know what? There's going to be a whole bunch of us who say the opposite, that do support it and do support you. And what I did was I found my purpose in fighting the stigma associated with medication-assisted treatment, and I made it my mission to advocate for people that were on MAT and help them not feel ashamed to be on it. So, being on medication-assisted treatment is the same as taking your mental health medication, okay? It's the same exact thing. What happens if you don't take your Zoloft? What happens if you don't take your fucking Paxil? What happens if you don't take your lithium? One, I'm going to go cuckoo. I'm going to be crazy as a Betsy bug, right? And number two, I am going to have really bad withdrawals. Have you guys ever withdrawn from mental health medications cold turkey? 10 out of 10 do not recommend, okay? Like, it is debilitating, okay? It is horrible, horrible. And so, what's the difference between taking Zoloft, Paxil, lithium, medication for your anxiety, and taking your medication for your disorder, addiction? What's the difference? What's the difference? There's no difference. Can anybody tell me the difference? I'll wait if anybody can tell me the difference. Oh, yes, honey. And when I tell you, it is bad. When I was coming off of Lexapro, it made me feel like, okay, so my head felt like it was floating above my body right here. I was at work and all of a sudden my heart would just start pounding, heart palpitations, okay, nausea, okay, burning of the skin, okay, ringing in the ears. Oh, when I tell you, it is bad. It is bad. And so, any medication, anything that you take, you know, that you have, you know, grown a dependency to, you know, you could stop drinking caffeine today and go into withdrawal from caffeine. Have headaches, stomach aches, all that stuff from caffeine. So that's why I'm telling you this. Your life is worth more than what people have to say negative about being on MAT. Hold on, y'all. I've got boob sweat. And if y'all don't know about being big boobed, when you're an old lady, you gotta put a towel underneath your boobs so that way they don't sweat. Okay, anyways. That's so much better now. Those people that are busy, like, telling you that you're not in recovery or judging you for your pathway to recovery, like, I'm telling you guys this. No happy, healthy, sane person goes around and tells other people about themselves, right? Somebody who is happy and winning and doing well in life is focused on being happy, winning, and doing well in life, right? And that's right, you don't even have to tell anybody that you're on it, okay? The reason why I told people I was on it was because I made it my mission, right? And it became a purpose for me. So, anyway, you can get medication-assisted treatment through your doctor. If you want to use, I think you said you wanted to use Medicaid, so you can actually call your Medicaid provider and they'll give you a list of providers, you know? So, I just don't want you guys to be ashamed of, what am I doing? I need to take this makeup off, but we'll just play anyway. I don't want you guys to be ashamed of being on MAT, okay? Ever. And if that's what's keeping you from recovery, that's a lame ass fucking thing to keep you from recovery. And you better fucking get your ass up and get into recovery. I can make you call your ass out, you know? that is a stupid reason to not be in recovery. So, okie dokie. What's my son yelling about now? Acting like a damn donkey over that damn game. Whew. Okay, cool.
Yours is on the top, Nate's is underneath.
Okay.
I thought he would just use his blade.
We're going to have tacos for life, you guys.
Here, you can have the rest of the cheese dip, too.
No, I don't want it.
Literally, it already happened.
Do they have I know you got those beans, didn't you? Oh, no? No? Okay, no big deal.
I thought they were going to come with it for some reason.
It's okay. It's okay. No big deal.
Oh, they have a Skybase too.
Thank you. I'm sweating my balls off because I got all mad earlier about the methadone thing. I just don't want anyone to feel ashamed about being on MAT, you guys. Like, it is so important, you know, for people to feel welcome and accepted in the recovery community, especially in the MAT recovery community. You know, and so I don't ever want to see people talking badly about medication-assisted treatment ever again. Like, it's uncalled for. You know, if you had a negative experience with medication-assisted treatment, I want you to open your heart and your mind and realize that you're not the end-all, be-all, okay? And that things happen that are not related to you. Yeah, I think Sublocade is better than all of it. And the reason why I believe that is because it's an injection, so you don't have to worry about taking it every day. But you work your way up to that. You have to get if you're going to do the Suboxone way, you have to get the Suboxone medication first. I wish I could get on the shot.
You literally can't. You will die in 0.5 seconds.
I need to ask my doctor again. I haven't really bothered him about it. You know? What happened? Who overdosed? My doctor didn't feel comfortable because I'm on a low dose of Suboxone, and he didn't know how much Sublocade to give me, because normally they want you to be on 8 milligrams or more, and I'm like lower than a milligram, you know? So Suboxone in low milligrams like that helps me with my depression. It helps me. It really does help me with my depression. Yeah. But you can do whatever you want to do, and I'll be here to support you no matter what. If you need help with anything, there's a 1-800 number in my bio. Call that number, listen to the voicemail, and write down my cell phone number and text me. Okay? Somebody asked me, oh my God, you give your phone number out to the whole world? What if a crazy person gets it? I met nobody crazier than me. They can come on over, baby. My husband, we got an arsenal over here. We're stocked for each and every one of us in this house to have about 6 guns apiece. Pow, 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 pow. So we are locked and loaded.
See this shit? He spawned in.
I took all the topping off, and it's just the grilled chicken and a little bit of cheese.
Bro, how do you slide in like that? Like,
Mm-mm-mm.
bro, wait. I gotta eat those.
Sorry, y'all.
Well, Dad,
I remember when I first started giving my phone number out.
can this like fit on there?
I had this
Like,
number that I got from,
am I gonna
it was one of those chat lines, right?
Oh.
Is it good? Did you get
But I couldn't keep up with it.
like me and cheese?
So-
that stuff?
Meat and cheese.
Then Dr. B hooked the 1-800 number for his business up to my phone. And honey, when he did that, I just made that 1-800 number Nicole's 1-800 number. You know? I'll show y'all.
For quality assurance, this call may be recorded. What's up, you guys? You've reached my voicemail. This is Nicole. If you're calling for me, leave a message or text me. If you're calling for Dr. B and his medical office, Zephyr, you can call them at 949-347-8721, extension 4, or you can text me at 501-471-9455. If you're calling for Wound Care OC, you can text me any questions you have and a picture of your wound to 501-471-9455. I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for calling.
Hey!
Please record your
So that's why it doesn't bother me. And I don't get harassed on my phone or anything.
Bro, you must be in a different time zone.
You think I would, but I don't.
Bro, yeah, and for us,
And I like texting back and forth with you guys.
bro, you're, yeah, who's wrong? Who's wrong now?
You guys help me. Okay?
We're gonna get literally just,
So being of service and helping others
my name is,
helps me stay sober. And so, you might not think that, but it really, really does, you guys.
socks.
I want to tell you something. So I didn't take your advice, but I wish I did. My husband ended up finding fentanyl and getting full-blown addicted. Then I tried it, and it was on and popping. I seen your post last week about staying home and kicking fentanyl on your own.
That's why we're over here.
I decided I'd go for it. The withdrawal was vicious. I took at least 50 hot baths over a 3-day period. And a day ended up in the hospital for severe dehydration due to vomiting. But you know what? I kicked it. For the first time since becoming an addict in 2020, I'm completely sober. I have never been able to do it on my own. Thanks for the post last week. It pushed me to be a better me for my kids. Hell yeah! Sorry about the dehydration, girl, but hell yeah! You know? That's fucking awesome. And I get messages like that, and that just fucking gets me going. For real. Like, it makes me so happy. It really does, you guys.
Look at my health. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Bro, I'm literally eating food right now. I'm literally eating tacos.
I don't know. Okay. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm going to get off here because I told my YouTube channel I would come over there and go live with them, but I wanted to come here first and talk to you guys about the methadone and Suboxone thing. So, like I said, the whole purpose for me coming on here this evening and talking with you guys was just to like remind everybody that like we're all different. Every one of us is different. And just because, you know, I got high when I was using methadone I want to show you all this, doesn't mean that other people can't take it therapeutically and actually, you know, recover from the disease of addiction. This is my new Boulder Opal, Australian Boulder Opal pendant that my husband got me for my birthday. Hey, Carla. And so I understand, like, that's why I want to tell you guys, like, I understand, okay? I used to do the same thing. I could not see how people could not take methadone, and I couldn't see how they could take it and not get high and not want to take more of it, you know? But I know they do because I see people. I'm friends with people on this app who are kicking ass and taking names in their sobriety. You know what I mean? They're mindful. They are kind. They are wide awake and bushy-tailed early in the morning. They're not nodding out. You know, they're like legit, you know, recovering. And so it's just really important as the MAC community for us to stick together, because we already have so much, you know, adversity and judgment coming from outside of us that we don't need to be turning in on each other, okay?
Infighting. No infighting.
Yeah, no infighting, y'all. And so this is my other one I got. This is an Australian pipe opal. Yeah. And then this is an Australian crystal opal. And then this is my marriage ring.
Wedding ring?
My wedding ring. So, oh, come here, co-host. Come here. Oh my God.
You give me a taco.
I'm going to give you a piece of meat. Come here. Taco. Come here. Okay, let's go over to YouTube, you guys. Okay? Let's go over to YouTube. Love y'all.
Nate's in there devouring it.
It's